Want to create a buzz for your brand on social media and get this, without spending a fortune? User generated content, or UGC, can provide such an incredible boost to your next marketing campaign without costing a dime. Welcome to Lisa Ann Coaching. My name's Lisa Ann. I am a Facebook and Instagram ad expert, course creator, digital marketing strategist, and an online coach. Today's topic is the power of UGC. It really can encourage and increase metrics like your website visits, your email opt-ins, your downloads, your follows, your engagement, your press, and most importantly, the one that we all love and that we're all after, sales. It can do that while also building long-lasting relationships with your followers and new prospective followers and influencers. And actually, according to the Business Insiders, shoppers who interact with UGC are 97% more likely to convert with a retailer than consumers who do not. So what exactly is user-generated content? Why does it work so well, and how can you develop it for your business as well? So let's dive in. So first of all, what is it? User-generated content, UGC, is content created for free by people rather than brands. It's typically made up of either text, videos, images, or reviews. Users create and share posts on Instagram or even other social media platforms that promote awareness about campaigns they find particularly engaging. In return for participating, brands will then reward those followers with things such as likes and shares and reposts and even content thanking them. Some of these campaigns are often promoted as contests that can result in tangible prizes. One of the reasons this works so well is because it creates positive feedback loop between the brand and the followers or consumers who are passionate about them. People respond positively to what others enjoy, and UGC seriously taps directly into that. Now, another reason UGC is valuable is because it genuine, organic, and heartfelt content. This type of advertising is way more influential than traditional advertising. Content created by real fans, that is highly shareable. Imagine a world where your customers do the advertising for you, and it's absolutely free in most instances. People who participate in UGC campaigns will most likely do so because they feel an affinity for your product or your brand already, or even to gain exposure for their accounts. When they share UGC on behalf of your brand, you are going to reach a wider audience in a way that doesn't feel like anything like traditional marketing. Think about it. Someone shares it, then their whole world opens up to you. Additionally, the content that they create acts as a way to amplify your brand overall, and can actually be repurposed in so many number of ways for future marketing. Now, there are various types of UGC driven campaigns, okay? So for instance, there can be some campaigns that feature products or product reviews. Some are debates over whether a hot dog is a sandwich, or I've even seen one if a dog should wear pants. While others are challenges to perform an action similar to that ice bucket challenge or a dance-off, let's say. But the best way to understand the different types of UGC is to study some successful examples and do this for yourself within your own industry as well. One amazing example of UGC-driven campaigns goes all the way back to 2011, and it was famously pulled off by Coca-Cola. So for Coke Share a Coke campaign, they printed bottles with 150 of the most common names on its bottle, asking people to share a Coke. The campaign was intentionally run in Australia, but it seriously became a really big hit, and it actually expanded to 80 countries. Coke attributes this campaign to a 2% increase in revenue, which doesn't sound too impressive until you consider that Coke's revenue stream reaches tens of billions of dollars per year. Since then, Coca-Cola has dominated their industry with further creative UGC campaigns. Think about it. Can you think of one from Coca-Cola that really grabbed your attention? A most recent example was equally simple. Consumers or their fans were asked to submit a short video talking about why they loved Coca-Cola. While this may not seem like a huge ask, once you learn about the results it generated, you'll see the difference between asking and not thinking to ask. That campaign resulted in 6 million online mentions with 92% cost savings efficiency from other marketing ideas. Can you picture saving 92% of your marketing budget? It's crazy. Some of my favorite UGC campaigns include Coca-Cola, Adobe, and Romain Scharf. Adobe is the mastermind behind softwares like Photoshop, the Lightroom, Illustrator, InDesign, Premiere Pro, and so many others I don't even know how to use. But the nature of their business means they are constantly working with and selling to creatives and who else to make some of the best and most polished UGC. On their Instagram, Adobe ran a campaign to showcase some of the best work created by people using their software. How genius is that? For this, they used Adobe or hashtag Adobe Perspective. They wanted to emphasize the end result that people were able to achieve using their software, something that isn't so easy to comprehend when you're still practicing and following tutorials. You don't necessarily see that end goal right off the bat. Something like this shows people the long-term value of knowing how to navigate Adobe products. Philadelphia luxury watch dealer Romain Scharf, he got started on YouTube about 3 years ago, okay? His channel has grown tremendously during this time, and he developed a few different video series to display his assortment of content. One of those series is based almost entirely on UGC, and it's called Real Watches, Real Story, Real People. In it, basically what happens is people submit videos of themselves showing off their own watches. His channel is about educating people about the history of luxury watches, what the watch market is like today, and where it's worth putting your money. There is a huge watch community out there, and because Romain's content is so unique, many have fled to his channel and have become committed, seriously committed subscribers. As a result of his popularity and unique perspective, he incentivizes his audiences by featuring their content on these videos. And he doesn't just upload random video after random video either. He has his in-house video editor snitch the content neatly together so there's still solid production value behind his content. And for each submission, he films a unique response. How do we know his UGC content is worthwhile? That's a question I get all the time. How do we know if his content is worthwhile? Because people watch it, and because viewers continue to submit their videos. By utilizing UGC, Romain takes advantage of having content he can use at any time for free. And this specific content allows him to connect with his audience in a deeper way that his other videos cannot. Our newest example is a current campaign that's actually ran by the brand Bagel Bites. So this one asked their users to cast votes to settle a bunch of different playful debates. The engagement is through the roof as fans weigh in on how a dog might wear pants. Not only is it fun, it's also leveraging the already established hashtag National Dog Week. The result of that survey won't be revealed until a later date to build that hype. Now, this campaign has yielded additional exposure in the form of articles on Fox News and People. This campaign is working really well on Twitter, but not at all on Instagram, as it's mostly a text-based and not visual, so it's worth noting that not all UGC campaigns will work the same across all the social media platforms. In the world of retail, where there are physical products to use and purchase, it's silly not to take advantage of a UGC when it's so easy. Cosmetics and skincare brands, they have learned to take advantage of this type of content. And companies like Glossier, Lush, and Summer Fridays, they've all hopped on the bandwagon. Now remember, content created by fans can serve not just as a promotion, but also as a review on products and or even your services, which is a lot more trustworthy to consumers than what any marketing digital strategist can do. Some of the best UGC campaigns, so you can go check them out for yourself, and these ones are on Instagram specifically. This includes stores like the UPS, Aerie, the clothing store, the social media scheduling tool Buffer is doing really well. Wayfair is crushing it. Car manufacturer, the BMW car manufacturer, Adobe, and honestly, there's so many others. Just start paying attention to them. But I do want to ask you a question. Have you participated in any UGC campaigns? Or are you running any of your own? I would love to hear what's working for you right now, and especially what industry you're in. But I hope that gives you some ideas. I hope that gives you some inspiration, encourages you to go out there and do that. In my next video, I'm gonna go over with you how to run your own UGC campaign. So make sure you stay tuned for that one next week. But this video basically is going to cover campaign subject matter, the appropriate hashtags, incentives and participation. We're gonna go over your rules and deadlines and how to actually track your data. And I'll probably throw in a bunch more for you. But if UGC campaigns interest you, but they still feel a bit foreign, feel free to reach out to me. I'm a Facebook and Instagram ad expert, and I can definitely help you with your next marketing campaign, and I would love to connect. But I'll see you in my next video. Thanks for watching again. Bye.